Okay, so here we are. We're going to start a fresh prefab here. I'm not going into elaborate explanations here, probably because I don't have enough breath. But it would also be a week's worth of recording, and I do not have the time for that. So it's just basics, and this is me, okay? This isn't following somebody else. This is just how I do things. So I've done, went in and hit create, okay? So now let's choose our ground texture. Hit the U key to pop up my menu, and we're going to start with the terrain filler. Okay, so we'll drag a terrain filler down here. Now I'm also going to want to do, what's water block doing there? Probably because it's a number. No, I don't know. Anyway, so let's do let's get me a block here. Why that is hidden behind that, I don't know. Okay, then we're going to do a paintbrush, the admin paintbrush. I don't want to be screwing around with getting paint. Okay, because I'm going to show you a couple things that we do, or I can do. So let's go to our terrain. Okay, we're not going to place it. We're going to hit the Z key to put down a selection block. Okay, now you can sit there and count out how many squares you want it to be and all this other stuff, but I'm just going to do a rough one just to show you. So I'm going to do a prefab, say like this big here. So hit my Z. Okay, so you see what it did. I started over here in this corner, then I went over to this spot and hit my Z again. Okay, now if you do not have a block selected, see my cursor down there, or my selector? Okay, so if you do not have something selected, this is not going to work. So in order to fill this block in with this terrain, now I don't even have to have it on there. Okay, I hit the L key, L for loading. Okay, that's how I remember it. Hit the L, it loaded it. Okay, now hit your backspace or the back arrow key, as in my case, takes out the selection block, and as you can see, it's all the terrain filler there. Which means if you put this in the snow, it'll be snow covered. If it's in the desert, it would be sand. Okay, you don't have to change it. It changes appropriately. Now let's put a building on top of it. Now we're going to go here, and this is the reason for my paintbrush, as I'm going to show you. I'm just going to do something small. It's not big. Okay, so let's place a block here, and I will place a block there. Okay, I hit my right mouse button. Yep, right mouse button. Okay, now I'm going to go to the paintbrush. Okay, hit the R and hold it. Go to paint all sides, unless you choose to do it differently. Okay, but I'm doing it this way. Then hit R, choose a texture that I wanted that block to be, and I want it to say look like let's just say the brick here. Okay, go ahead and close that, paint it, and you can see the whole thing is painted now. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold my cursor over that and push down on my mouse wheel, which is going to copy it. Okay, now you see it's now in block 1 here. It will go to the first available one and then move appropriately to the right. So that means all the blocks in there, and it shows 99 of them, are all painted solid like this. So now what I can do is, seeing how I already did this, let's go over here and just put the Z key just to show you, and we're going to make just say a floor. Okay, So hit the Z key again. What was it to fill it? L for load. Okay, backspace or arrow key. That's why I use my paintbrush. I painted that, and you'll notice the number didn't go down. All it done was copied it in there. Okay, it didn't use it. You can sit here and fill each one of these in one at a time. Okay, or you can fill the block in and it doesn't go down. Okay, now just say I want the walls to be wood or something different. Okay, so let's go to where's my outside shingles that, oh, okay, wood siding. All right, let's go to that. So let's however, I don't want all that to be shingled on the inside. Dilemma. Okay, so let's just go ahead and do it, and then we can paint it later. Okay. On the inside, we can change it to whatever color we want. So what we're going to do, and get this out of the way, put the cursor on top, okay, of the block that I want. And when I say on top, I don't mean here on top. Just put the cursor over or pointing at it, okay, and hit down on my mouse wheel, and it copied it again. I think it's control something else to do that, to copy. Selection, editing, oh. Reverse the slash box, okay. Yeah, it left control, copies the contents, okay, so there you go. Okay, so now I'm going to, this one here, and I want 4 blocks high, which is the normal for our maps now, our prefabs, is 4 meters high, and then a roof or a floor, okay? So we're going to go here, and we're going to hit the Z key. We're going to go up here and hit the Z key. We're going to hit L for load, okay? And we're going to go down here, and we're going to hit the Z key. And you don't have to move up to that wall. All you have to do is just stand there and look at it, okay? Of course, you don't want to get out of the way of what you're doing. So go right here, hit your Z key, go up here and hit your Z key. You just got to make sure you're on the mark. Okay, so hit my Z key, load, backspace. All right, now let's go over to our actually I should have went up 6. That's what I should have done. That was for a reason, so let's do that, because we want it to be the same color outside. Okay, but the floor is going to be the stone that I want. Now I know there's other people who say they're much faster at this. Hey, that's your prerogative. You can be the fastest one in the world. I don't give a damn. This is me just showing you how I mess around and do things, and maybe if somebody has questions or didn't know, this is for them. Okay, so hit your Z again, load, clear it. Okay, now we're going to change to our back to our block or a brick, and we'll just have to paint the ceiling inside later. Okay, so hit the L, backspace. Now you have that. Okay. So you see how that was done. Of course, now you want to put a door up there. You can do one of these numbers. You can take the block out, put your block in front of it, hold your shift, and hit J, or wasn't it? No? Delete? No? Ah! Press my left mouse button, damn it. Here it is. So what I've done was I hit my shift to go into the block, okay, and then hit my left mouse button. That deleted it, okay. So I want to put a door there is what it is. Okay, so let's open this, go to door. Let's put a, let's get one of these. Alright, so now we've got a door there. Of course you don't need to open it, but you see what I did that for. That was to see that it was opening right to where I wanted it. Okay, now you want some steps to go in there. What are my caps on for? Idiot. Let's use these right here. Okay. Yeah, actually, I don't like how that does that. So let's get rid of that. And let's put a couple of these here. And this one there, just like so. And we're going to do this. And later you can put up railing or something like that. Okay. Now keep in mind, here in the editor, you can sit here and build this all the way out in midair, and it won't fall because there's no physics applied right now. If there was, everything would fall apart because there's no solid ground here. Okay. So there is that. And you see how you can copy and paint it and all this other stuff. Okay, so if I wanted to paint just an interior, let's go to simple paint. Simple paintbrush, simple. Is there a simple? I think it's that. Okay, so let's on the interior, let's Where's my floor rail or my baseboard? I've probably done past it. Don't. There it is. And the cream. Okay. So let's do this. This. Okay, and then there's the other one. You need to do this. And I know there's a faster way of doing this, but I don't do much of this stuff. And when I do, I just take my good old time and I'm doing it as I go. And this has been reported, and I think they're planning on changing it. See how it's tiling that way. They're going, there's going to be a different texture or something later. I'll take a screenshot of it. just to make sure. And of course, when you go out here, you can see it's all stays the same like it's supposed to. And you can put a door in here too if you want to. So let's take that and let's put this out here so it closes on the inside. Okay, let's make sure. Yep. Okay. Yeah, you can also add windows. So let's go. Let's do a window here. Let's do this one. Let's get rid of our door. Put it in here. Just say we want a window here. Put that there. And that there. And same technique as before. Of course, you can use different windows, but I'm just showing you, how I can use one window and cut in. I think there is a window that you can put up that has the cross members in it, something like that. Oh, right there. No wonder. So let's do it that way. How's that? And we'll put that in there. Put that in there. Fill it with these. Yeah, it looks a little better even though they're dirty, but this is the apocalypse, right? Okay. So there's that. Alright, now let's put us a light inside. And as I say, I'm not going into a bunch of high details here. Just a quickie to show you just a few things. So that's it's close enough to center, isn't it? Yeah, actually, it's right on. All right. So let's turn that on, and it's what we got. Type is point. It's static. It's not going to be flickering around. You can change it to flickering around and all this other stuff. Shadows, soft, you have preset, range, intensity. I'm just going to leave it at that. Well, actually, let's have it cover my whole room here. Okay, because I see the line going out. And let's change the intensity up, make it a little bit brighter. Okay. Now the light's going to be on, and it's nice and bright in there. Okay. So let's do a light out here on the porch. Yeah, right. I'm going to put two there, but I'm going to turn one on and leave it at that setting. And I'm going to go put one out here. So I need to turn it around. There we go. Okay, now let's turn that on. Okay, so there is a very basic. Okay, rails. Let's do a wooden rail. Wooden rail, not metal. Wood. There we go. It's you there, and put you there. Oops, nope. What are you doing? Well, you just want to do one at a time? I mean, I can do one at a time. But we've got to turn this around. Here we go. And you too. So there's our little railing here. Okay, and just for the kicker in the ass, well, this, yeah, it will. The builder decided to put that up for safety because there was no ledge out here, so he puts railing up so you don't accidentally fall. Okay, so that's why that's there. Just looking out for you. So you can put windows in. This is the, for us Americans, this is the first floor. You all would call it the second floor. Or in other areas would do that. Okay. If you wanted to do a ground level, then it's a little bit different. You'd build everything and then you would lower the prefab below the ground because this is ground. So let's give it a name. Okay, let's do save. Let's go 000 underscore prefab starter. There's a goddamn cap on again, son of a bitch. I'm gonna leave it there for now. Hit save. Okay. Now let's go out here. So what I want to do is go here. There. Where we at? Where we at? Points. Here we go. Update prefab thumbnail. This thumbnail is going to be what shows up on the thing down here. Okay, so that's done. And then we're going to update the imposters so it shows up at a distance. Now, just for a hell of it, I'm going to save, even though it's done been saved. So I'm going to save it again. And then I'm going to do a play test. So this is going to be sticking out of the ground by a meter or so. Okay. Let's find play test. Where you at? Here maybe. Oh, here we are. So it's going to load in an empty world, just as large as this building area, and going to pre-test it. And this is all by default. The quest giver here and this junk, which has stash in it that you can use. Remember, I said it was going to be up out of the ground by a meter, and that's what I meant, right there. Okay. So you can see, turn sheets on, because they are not on by default when you're here. So we're going to go here. And I updated the imposter, remember? That was so as you could see it from a distance. Okay? That's why I did that. If you don't update the imposter and, you know, basically put the imposter files in there, then at a distance you won't see it. Oh, remember our safety rails? Okay? Because there's no steps or anything back here. Okay, so let's get out of here and remember our lights on. Okay, open the door, nice and well lit up in here. So let's change our time to nighttime. How's that? See, it is dark out here. Okay. So you can see your dark areas at night, stuff like that, where you could want to possibly put other light source or something like that. Or you can make it brighter as hell, but you know, then it takes away the atmosphere. So basically you'd probably want a wall lamp or something over here, or a cabinet and a lamp under the cabinet, you know. So the ideas are there; they're limitless. But I hope I showed you how to basically get started on it. Okay, I am not a professional. Never claimed to be. Back to the editor. And like I say, there's a lot of things to be explained and told about in the editor that I don't know. And what I do, I don't have the time to sit here and go over everything. And one question demands an answer. Once you answer it, then you get 5 more questions. And you see how it exponentially keeps growing. But this is just a help for those who need the help to get started. All right. So there you go. I hope this is helpful.